We say no wow share KUDUS versus PSG no be say Ghana ya wazi.
Aujourd'hui aussi c'est un autre jour. Daïla. Le monde part en couille.
What's the vibe na say? Nenra blame no mu di nyama Thomas Frank Tottenham for coach no. Ono no say bibi anka. Ankasa me KUDUS Europa Super Cup winner.
Asem no krepa ne say PSG win we make say nyame ya na me boa for obvious reasons. Munyina munim ade kro. You starting say you follow ball. Your teams be o ha. Oye dey ade omotia no omotia they will never change. You see Tottenham Hotspur will always be Tottenham Hotspur. And I am ya because of KUDUS. Now, this was a game that from the starting lineup, Luis Enrique made mistake. So dropping Fabian Ruiz, and it was evidently clear in the course of the game. Tottenham took advantage, of course. KUDUS more capitalizing, and again, coach, in terms of set pieces, there, Team Bio won't be or more original set pieces. Mickey van der Ven scored. The captain for the day, Christian Romero, also scored. And then they were 2 goals up with only 5 minutes to end the game. They did the Tottenham thing. Now, at the time, I normally did 2-0. Abra coach and the dear Luis Enrique, the mistake in the starting lineup, and man, they conceded 2. Or they gave the chair Tottenham. No, Tottenham and Jimmy close game, no. Or yet rectified those mistakes by bringing Fabian Ruiz.
By Thomas Frank, SABBR. I have a concern in our warehouse. Na me say mra KUDUS or Nunu Mendes say Charlie what stop wingers be by me. Nima need the show untumi stop him that. Subscribe. I have a concern ye juicy, saucy, spicy. 3-1 ISD this way. The over here, a yin so she intimi cast a filo. No one me so say filler. Dear more than into no PSG energy Champions League and a Tottenham edgy Europa League what's vibe na say no and omumie no nyina ba enra ebebo Super Cup no na in fact see the Tottenham starting game no na efe keke na first half no KUDUS eyi ne ho ene obo obetwe obema pass KUDUS enra or say was style bi first half no Tottenham enya goal second half almost start ya no munya another goal nti e de name say bibia no omo awie omo ase honom KUDUS so join Tottenham no anche ano winning in the first trophy mi adwa na wo mitim na yehu anse Lee ayede atika baako na Ramos nso ate na enye ezie call penalty na in fact PSG HSC uba Europa ye na ye champions intimo Europa champions mon kope baby na omo wie bibia na me hu se dom bo KUDUS abaso se KUDUS waya de no wo si de otumi pocket Nuno Mendes no kra no eye plus emano na omode ayampia kese ni begu Thomas Frank so say Thomas enti boys yi omunye ode pie bo amubo ye nyina changes 1-2 bia ye wo dey destroy everything
Asem no krepa ne say PSG win we make say nyame ya na me boa for obvious reasons munyina munim ade kro you starting say you follow ball your teams be o ha oye dey ade omotia no omotia they will never change. You see Tottenham Hotspur will always be Tottenham Hotspur. And I am here because of KUDUS. Now, this was a game that from the starting lineup, Luis Enrique made mistake. So dropping Fabian Ruiz, and it was evidently clear in the course of the game. Tottenham took advantage, of course. KUDUS more capitalizing, and again, coach, in terms of set pieces, there, Team Bio won't be or more original set pieces. Mickey van der Ven scored. The captain for the day, Christian Romero, also scored. And then they were 2 goals up with only 5 minutes to end the game. They did the Tottenham thing. Now, at the time, I normally did 2-0. No? Abra coach and the dear Luis Enrique, the mistake in the starting lineup, and man, they conceded 2. Or they gave the chair Tottenham. No, Tottenham and Jimmy close game. No? Or yet rectified those mistakes by bringing Fabian Ruiz, Lee back into the game. And man, PSG very strong. No? That was where Thomas Frank also began to make mistakes. Abra onunsu the players no mo na ebo game no first Richarlison free for no reason Emma Dominic Solanke bae o say yi Joao Palinha free midfield abra na obobo e the Archie Gray bae anso no oyi KUDUS Mohamed free e the Abrante Jerry Manchester be won go be self penalty and then o say yi Abrante and the Papi Matasa from midfield e the Bergvall eba mu enti ura Tottenham perspective na in fact players na yo mo ya and they be ya say At the time, I bought the call penalties, no crown. Players that could have given him the options. So I'm betting me about penalties and better than Omo said, no. Omunina, Aqua Tranche, Kudus Tinchain, trophy and Koba for the first time. And they trophy now, you know. Pain to Tottenham Hotspur, same to Barcelona fan, because Samuel Dembele is no old jubilating one another trophy. Say after trouble, no Tottenham added one trophy to the cabinet. UEFA Super Cup, no Omwaji. They were obviously the favorites to win this in the history of this competition. Always a favor in the Champions League, you know, not about the UEFA Super Cup. And then Paris Saint-Germain, I repeat here, you know, and you can really tell from the reaction of Richarlison, the Andrande, and the entire Tottenham fans, you know, say Ampa, we are very disappointed. But in the end, you know, elation for Paris Saint-Germain. This was a very difficult game that nearly cost them, but coach Luis Enrique was able to redeem himself. As at 84th minute, 2-0. I guess 6 minutes near upon. I'm going to work in lead table. Now 90 plus 4. I got 1 near upon. And also I'm going to and what Tottenham for no PSG take a penalties. Chevalier Chibi. I'm going to be to and they PSG Ababe the new winners of the UEFA Super Cup. Tottenham still UEFA Super Cup no omunji bi da.
In general there almost say Thomas Frank and say bibia na Kudus there or say honom do omulu see ba woti nani. On say wutumi ye bibi wutumi say team no more dem anko ye buy or one person there or not there mupa mu ni obi atem obi antumi ni na atem.
One thing I noticed in that game last night is that a mid-table manager will always be a mid-table manager. Yes, you can't change it. This man here, Thomas Frank, was the reason why Tottenham lost. The players did excellently well. You are leading one of the best in Europe, 2-0. 2. First half you score, second half you make it 2. Comfortably, you be at the better side. Those 2 goals you score, it's not by luck. You deserve it. All these changes, all the changes you be making, what are they for? What are all those changes you were making, changing? What are they for? And secondly, it got to a point, Tottenham start defending. 10 minutes to go, you start defending. You are defending Paris Saint-Germain. That will never happen. They make it 2-1, 2-2. This man here were the reason why Tottenham lost. You are a mid-table manager and you are not good enough. That is just it. I don't understand. Even me, when I be coach, I not go try that rubbish. You don't change a winning team in a final. Leave them to play. Leave them. Those 2 goals you score is not by luck. You play better than Paris Saint-Germain. You just all of a sudden you start making changes. You killed your game.
You see what Thomas Frank just did there? Thomas Frank should just apportion the blame to himself. I mean, as a coach, I knew PSG was going to win, but I didn't know this was how the game was going to be, sincerely speaking, because Donnarumma was not starting. And then I was like, if Donnarumma was not starting, then the Chivella guy, I have not watched his matches. I mean, this is the first time seeing a goalkeeper of that sort. But Tottenham Hotspur, you see, coaches need to understand this. Me, I don't know, but yes, this is my opinion. Maintain your winning team. You guys scored 2-0 in the first half of the game. Second half, up to 70, let me give it 75th minutes. You guys were solid. So what happened? Maintain winning team. Why am I saying maintain winning team? Spencer was good. Dansu was good. I mean, Van der Ven was good. Although he sports the penalty, he was solid. I mean, the likes of Romero, the one who scored the second goal, was equally good as well. Who again should I mention? Richarlison. The day Jordan Ayew, making sure that he will make sure he gets the ball. I mean, doing his delay tactics. You substitute Richarlison. You brought in Solanke. Solanke. Yes, he scored the penalty, but Solanke no be player with me. Solanke. Oh, you substitute Mohamed Kudus and you brought in Martistel. The guys have come. I don't see what he play. He can't score penalty. After the hard work of Mohamed Kudus, the hard works of Dansu, the hard works of Spencer, the hard works of Pedro Porro, the hard works of Romero, name them. Thomas Frank, you allowed this major European trophy to just slip your hands. Congratulations to PSG, Luis Enrique boys. They really showed real determination in this match. To me, I thought they've given up during the second half of the game, but unfortunately they came in back strong and then they did justice to the game, and it was a penalty shootout, and then they clinched the title of the Super Cup. Congratulations to.
And then run so the Tottenham players ni obi abɔ ne ho modern coaching no and there some mistake bi a ɛyɛ dɛ cost omo lose no. PKAY by East African subscribers who feel me Bible we and share ama video we are rich them till we meet again Charlie Macron.